let's get started, guys. Let's get started. So now, obviously, the first thing is if you have lead acid batteries in your golf cart, take them out, because this battery here will not fit. That battery there will not fit if you still have your lead acid batteries in the golf cart. Now, let me see if I can find an example of some lead acid batteries for you. This one has lead acid batteries. So you see they're kind of in the way. This is an easy go. So they're kind of in the way if you don't take them out. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna set the lithium battery in here. We're gonna line things up, drill some holes. That way we can mount it securely so it doesn't like move around and all that stuff. Now in my previous video, I did say that you did have to cut some things out of here to make it fit. One of them being for that battery, which measures 22 inches in length, 12.1 in width, and it's I think it's right under 11 inches on height, just so you know. So that's the measurements of the battery. So in this particular club car, there's a piece of plastic that goes about this high. You have to cut that out, get that leaf out of there. And you have to cut some of this out as well here. Hopefully you guys can see that in the start shot, but you have to cut some stuff out just to make it fit. Not a big deal, not gonna hurt anything, but that way it fits properly. That's already been cut out and all done, so let's get her in. Alrighty, this turner. We have strong Zach here to put the battery in. Oh, don't break it. Go slow with her. Woo-hoo-hoo. There you go. And she's in. And it's that simple, guys. Actually, lift this back up because we got the positive cable under here. Okay, go ahead and set her down. All right, so pretty simple. That's how it sits in there. I wish I had a little bit more light, but what we're gonna do is, I don't know, we can put a bolt here and secure it. I'm not gonna put a whole bunch of bolts in this thing. It's not like I'm going rock climbing with this golf cart. And maybe we'll move it over some here. There we go.
Hold on, put it all the way against the side.
There we go.
And then just put bolts on this side. It can't go that way.
I know, but I wouldn't mind putting bolts down in here too.
Why?
I don't know, because that way it's...
What's the point? You can't go that way. There's a wall there.
Yeah, but if I can put a bolt in here, I mean...
Where's it gonna go?
I don't know, maybe we will just maybe
put 4 over here.
I can't put 4 over here, Goofy. I only have a spot for 1.
Alright, we'll put 1. It's heavy.
It is heavy.
It's not going anywhere.
It is heavy. Really, the charger's really the big thing. I don't want it to come over and hit the chargers. Really what it is.
Where's it gonna go? You put a bolt right here, right? Put a bolt right here.
Yeah.
The farthest it can rotate is to like here.
Yeah.
It ain't coming.
I know, but still. Alright, well, we're gonna bolt this thing down semi-securely, and then we'll mount the charger. But the big part of the video is us mounting this here. This is gonna be pretty cool, guys. That's the display. Alright, so we have 1 nut in here, 1 screw and nut in here. It's gonna hold that secure. We're gonna put 1 on the other side. That way it doesn't move around, so we should be okay. Alright guys, so we're gonna mount our charger right up against here, which is gonna be pretty neat. Zach, get your phone light out so we have some brightness. It's not really bright in here. There we go. So we're gonna mount the battery there, the charger right here, and then this end of the charger will just sit inside the golf cart and plug into this end here. This end there will go plug into here, which will go to an extension cord or just a regular like volt setup, a 110 amp volt or 110 volt plug. So yeah, we'll get that bolted down, make that look pretty, and start putting all the battery terminals back on here. We got some battery terminals we need to hook up, and then we're gonna plug this guy in and show you what this guy looks like real quick. All right, so what we are doing here, hold on, leave that on.
Is that gonna make it through?
Yeah, it's gonna make it through. So what we're gonna do here is we actually disconnect the Deutsch connector.
Awesome.
They are pretty awesome. So we can fit it through the frame and fit it through up the frame and all the way up here without having to drill a million size hole. There's actually a nice little spot in the frame here to run these wires through, but the Deutsch connector didn't fit. So we're gonna run this down here like this, actually right through this hole here, which is nice and out of the way. There we go. And then hopefully, if you guys can see the line right here, we're gonna run it through the frame right there, which is freaking awesome. So hopefully you guys can see that. run right through the frame. I'm dirty. And that's gonna be a nice little install. So now we're gonna run it underneath, we're gonna tie it up, we're gonna bring it up into here and put our screen in this little cubby here. So let's get that all done and we'll show you what it looks like after it's all mounted. So we had to get it up a little bit so we have a little bit more room to see what's going on and actually see where we can go down here. I don't have the wheel off, but
Here, let's do the tap test.
I think we can, well, I know where it is, Zach. If we put it in this cubby hole here, it'll be like right there, basically.
No, just, I'm saying put the hole back there, right?
Yeah, but where do you want to mount
Bring
it?
the wire up, and then...
Oh, we can bring the wire up over here.
Up over there and just...
Oh, yeah.
Right here, connect it like
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, guys, we're gonna make this happen. All right, guys, we have our monitor sitting here. We're gonna turn the battery on. We don't have everything like tied up underneath yet, but as you can see, like we just ran it up through this hole there, and we got to tie it up here. We got it underneath there. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna power up the golf cart real quick and see what happens. So turn our power button on. I think we gotta turn this on. Oh, guys, look at that. Holy smokes. And it's touchscreen too, guys. I don't know if you knew this, but I think it's touchscreen. Yep, touchscreen. Look at that. That's all my battery cells. So there's all my battery cell voltages, I guess, or millivolts. Here's my main screen, which shows my battery and my current and all that stuff. Here's my mode 2, which I can turn off charging if I need to, which is pretty neat. Status is normal, so I guess if there's a code or something bad happening, it'll tell me about it. That is pretty neat, guys. That is pretty freaking neat. I love that. Look at that. That's awesome. That sucker's in there pretty good, man. She ain't going nowhere, guys. This is awesome. So, the Vatrer battery is installed, the charger's installed, and the screen is installed. If you guys are interested in a Vatrer lithium battery for a golf cart, or you can actually use these batteries in a whole bunch of other things as well. Boats, RVs, freaking cars. They make 12-volt lithium batteries for cars, I think, too, as well. So, whole bunch of different applications for this battery, which is pretty freaking cool, guys. The Vatrer 48-volt lithium battery. Very, very happy with it. Very satisfied with the install. Looks very, very good. So yeah, not bad. Just a nice little battery install video, guys. That's all.